Hello everyone, this is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horne, bringing you a video tonight titled, The Dating Game is Exact. Yes, the dating game is exact. But before we go any further, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help me to grow the channel. And once again, the dating game is exact. All of my videos in the dating space are brought to you by my books. How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life. And the brand new, How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at www.matthewchorne.com. The dating game is exact. I encountered a message from a woman today. I was just, watching different things, and I saw a woman say something today. She says the dating game is skewed, meaning that she's not getting the outcomes that she wants, that she thinks she's deserving of. But I beg to differ. Skewed means unfair, imbalanced, unbalanced. It means that everything's all over the place. But when I say the dating game is exact, that means that what you want is out there, but the only thing is that you're not a match for it, so you're not in the atmosphere of it. What you want is out there. The only problem is that you're not a match for it, and therefore you're not in the atmosphere of it. Okay? The best thing that we can do when it comes to what we really desire is, in a mate, in a man, a woman, anything like that, is to be honest with ourselves about what we want, number one. And number two, be honest with ourselves about, are we in the vicinity of these type of people? Some people will say yes, and some people will say no. And typically the people that can say yes, those are the people that are going towards relationships and marriages, because there's an overabundance of people that they desire, that desire them back. That's when you're a match for what you really want. But, it's all wishful thinking and delusion if you're constantly wanting something. Even if you encounter it, it doesn't stay in your space or it doesn't entertain you. That's when it's delusion, and that's when it's wishful thinking. But the goal of my video tonight is to get you to the side of actuality, to get you to the side where everything that you desire, you're a match for, and you're in the atmosphere of it. The best thing, once again, that we can do is just to be honest with ourselves. It's no point in hiding behind a smoke screen, portraying something to the world that you know is not true, acting as if you're in an atmosphere of something that you know that you're not. That's a smoke screen. That's going to be a lot of people. But in order to change, you have to be humble enough to admit that what you want is just not anywhere near you. Admitting that you're nowhere near what you really want, that is the catalyst and that is the gateway to change, meaning to get you on the road to getting what you really want in a mate. When I say the game is exact, whatever you are, from mind, body, spirit, however you are comprised as a whole human being, these are the people who are going to stay in your space. If you can be honest with yourself and tell the world and tell yourself the type of person, not that you encounter, but the type of person that consistently stays in your space for prolonged periods of time, that is your level. And it's okay if that level does not match what you really want, but you have to acknowledge that that is the level where you are. See, this is the thing about people who have, worked on themselves, they've elevated, they've grown, and they're actually a match for what they really want. They don't say things like the dating game is skewed. They don't make excuses because they're a match for the kind of people that they want, meaning that they're consistently having experiences with the kind of people that they want, even if they don't necessarily make it to the point of a long-term relationship or marriage. They're in the game. At least, they're having prolonged experiences with the kind of people that they want. And they're just a heartbeat away, or, they're in the game, and all it's going to take is for them to meet the right person. They're on it's almost like Phil Jackson when he came to the Lakers. They had all of the pieces. They had Shaq, they had Kobe, they had Eddie Jones. They had incredible players, but they just couldn't get over the hump. But they had the ingredients, and all they needed was the encounter with the man who could bring it all together, who was Phil Jackson. And that man was able to help them to win 3 NBA championships. And that's the same thing with you. When you're in the game, you're at least having experiences that are letting you know that you're close to what you want. And you don't get in the game until you work on yourself. That's the best thing that you can do, is to be honest with yourself about the experiences that you're having with the opposite sex. If you're honest with yourself, that's where all of your breakthroughs are going to happen. It just begins with your humility and your ability to be honest with yourself and to be honest with the world around you. So that's when you're in the game, and that's why I can say the dating game it's exact. It's exact to who you are. Take ownership of the kind of people who remain in your space for prolonged periods of time. That's your level. And if you're honest with yourself, you can begin to identify the kind of people that you want to be with, and then you can begin to do the work on yourself and to understand what those kind of people are looking for. You know, if a man likes extremely beautiful women who are extremely beautiful inside and out, and they're optimal women, and they're everything that he imagines, he's doing this. He's reading How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life. If a woman wants the optimal man who's mastered himself, who's going to immediately come in her space and elevate her quality of life and be the quintessential man that she can rely on, she's reading How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. See, when you can just be honest with yourself, you can begin to understand what is necessary and what needs to be done in order to get you to the level that you are recognizable to the kind of person that you want. When you're recognizable, everything's exact. It's like this, okay? You tighten up your resume, you get some work experience, you elevate in the game, right? In the corporate world. You put your resume on a career builder or, usajobs.gov, you know how everything was done back in the day. Not sure how it's done these days. And the people who are contacting you, the people who are circling around you and calling you in for interviews, those are the people who are indicative of the level that you're on. And that's the same thing in the dating game. The people that you're having the consistent, prolonged experiences with are the people who are on your level. Everything is exact. Nothing is coincidence, and nothing is an accident. A person who understands this, a person who is actually a match for the kind of experience that they want to have, they're having that experience so much that they don't complain about men or women who are not giving them that experience. They don't complain about a woman who's not into him, because if a man is optimized himself, he's recognizable to the kind of women that he wants. So the women who are not into him, he's not going to cry and complain. They don't even have the ability to take up his mental space because he's so fixated on what he wants. And he knows he's close because he's in the game. You want to get yourself in the game. You don't want to complain about men or women that are not a representation of what you want. You want to be so spiritually calibrated to the kind of person that you want to be with that you only focus on them. That's when you know that you're in the game and you're getting close to getting your match and you're on a certain level. When the people who are not on the level that you want, they're invisible to you. Think about that. Think about you make a salary of $85,000 a year, okay? And someone comes out the blue, a couple of companies offer you a job for $50,000 a year. Those people are invisible to you. You're not going to complain about them. You're just going to brush them off, keep it moving, and go to your $85,000 a year job, because that's the level that you're on. Meaning that $50,000 job didn't have the ability to take up any of your mental space because they were so far out of range of your normal experience. This is when you know you're on the level for what you want. But understand that the dating game is exact. The people that circle around you, the people who check for you consistently, this is your level. You can change it, but you have to be honest with yourself first about where you are, and secondly, the type of work that is going to take to be done on yourself to get you to be recognizable to the kind of men or women that you really want to be with. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. And remember, once again, tonight's video, the dating game is exact. It was brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, and also How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. Yes, they're both available at www.matthewchorne.com. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're in need of coaching, don't forget to email me at matthewchorne23@gmail.com. Whether it's relationship coaching, life coaching, I will help you to get the optimal experiences that you desire and to get to exactly where you want to be in life. Also, if this message has elevated your thinking and has been of value to you, my donation information will be in the description. Please help me to keep these videos going and keep the movement going. Your donations help tremendously. And once again, thank you for spending some time with me tonight. And I'll be back at you very soon with some more videos. See you soon.